Hi everyone. I wanted to take a quick moment to go over the schedule for CSIT 110 Fall 2015. You'll find the link to this file on the home page in Blackboard. So first thing, we have 5 units in this course. The first unit covers the first 4 weeks of our course. It's Computing Essentials, Get Set for Success, Information Systems, Hardware and Software, and privacy, security, and ethics. So for each of those weeks, you'll see the activities that you'll be completing. Notice that week 1 materials open on Monday, the first day of the semester, and the due date for the graded week 1 activities that you see here is Sunday, August 30th at 11 p.m. So submission of those activities is what counts you as an active student in the course. So very important to get those submitted by the deadline. Notice that on Friday, 8/28, you'll get access to the week 2 stuff. So if the weekend rolls around and you've already completed the stuff due on Sunday night, then you can get a jump start on the stuff due on the following Sunday night. So due dates are always 11 p.m. on Sunday nights, and again you'll see the activities that we'll be doing in week 2, and you also get the point breakdown for each of those activities. So the grades tool in Blackboard will be where you want to go to access your grades for the course, but if you want to, you can also use this worksheet to track your progress as we make our way through the semester. So week 3 is similar, the date and time that you get access to the material, and then the due date for those activities. At the end of the first 4 weeks is a Unit 1 test, so you'll notice that is in lieu of a project for week 4. You'll have a unit test instead. And that brings us to the end of the first unit. So that's also the deadline for submitting late assignments. So as I explain in the syllabus, students can submit late chapter activities and projects for maximum half credit, but only until the deadline of the corresponding unit. So late chapter activities and projects for Unit 1 would be allowed until September 20th at 11 p.m. Right? So after that, no late submissions will be accepted, and quizzes and unit tests are not accepted late at all. Okay? So then after that, we get into the Microsoft Office 2013 applications. So here at a high level, you see Unit 2 covers Microsoft Word. Then in Unit 3, we'll be covering Excel. Then in Unit 4, we'll be taking a look at Access. And then in the final unit of the course, we'll be covering PowerPoint. So back to Unit 2, Microsoft Word, we'll be covering that for 3 weeks, as you can see here. The first week we'll be creating and editing documents, then revising and refining documents, and then creating reports and tables in the 3rd week. Notice again that the activities are broken down here by week, and that we'll be ending the unit with the Unit 2 tests. And again, you can submit the chapter activities and the projects late for maximum half credit before the Unit 2 deadline, which is October 11th at 11 p.m. Again, quizzes and unit tests are not accepted late. So then, after 3 weeks of Word, we'll jump into Excel, my own personal favorite. We look at creating and editing worksheets, then enhancing the worksheet with graphics and charts, and then managing and analyzing a workbook. So again, the activities here are broken down by week, and we'll be ending the unit again with a Unit 3 test. Okay, so after Unit 3, you'll be spending a week on the midterm team project, so that's worth 100 points. And yes, you'll be doing that in groups. So more details to come on that, but it's the only assigned activity for that week of the course. Okay, so then we get into Microsoft Access, which will be new to lots of you, I'm sure. We'll be creating databases in the first week, and then in the second week, modifying and filtering a table and creating a form. So notice here only 2 weeks of access, so a shorter unit. Also notice that week 13, that second week of access, includes a project and a unit test. So that will be a big week, but not to fear. That is followed by Thanksgiving, a well-deserved break by then. I don't plan to have any assigned work that week, but I will plan to have the next unit open up early in case you want to get a jump start on PowerPoint while you are eating turkey. Okay, so then we come back from Thanksgiving with just one unit left, PowerPoint. It's 2 weeks, so creating a presentation and then modifying and refining the presentation. So that last week is another hefty week because you'll have a project and a Unit 5 test, right? Okay, so that's a look at the 5 units ahead of us this semester. Like I said, you can use this to track your grades as we go, but I definitely recommend to also check grades and feedback in Blackboard. So please get in touch with me. You've got my email address, and there it is as well if you've got any questions about these dates. Okay, thank you very much.